Welcome back from part 6. Anyways, let's continue about Amazon right now.
In early 2018, President Donald Trump repeatedly criticized Amazon's use of the United States Postal Service and its prices for the delivery of packages, stating, "I am right about Amazon costing the United States Post Office massive amounts of money for being their delivery boy," Trump tweeted.
Amazon should pay these costs, plus, and not have them borne sick by the American taxpayer.
Amazon shares fell by 6% as a result of Trump's comments.
Shepard Smith of Fox News disputed Trump's claims and pointed to evidence that the USPS was offering below market prices to all customers, with no advantage to Amazon.
However, analyst Tom Ford pointed to the fact that Amazon's payments to the USPS are not made public and that their contract has a reputation for being a sweetheart deal. Throughout the summer of 2018, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders criticized Amazon's wages and working conditions in a series of YouTube videos and media appearances.
He also pointed to the fact that Amazon had paid no federal income tax in the previous year.
Sanders solicited stories from Amazon warehouse workers who felt exploited by the company.
Whoa!
One such story by James Bloodworth described the environment as akin to a low-security prison and stated that the company's culture used an Orwellian newspeak.
These reports cited a finding by New Food Economy that 1/3 of fulfillment center workers in Arizona were on the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP.
Whoa!
Responses by Amazon included incentives for employees to tweet positive stories in a statement which called the salary figures used by Sanders inaccurate and misleading.
The statement also charged that it was inappropriate for him to refer to SNAP as food stamps.
On September 5, 2018, Sanders along with Rocana introduced the Stop Bad Employers by Zeroing Out Subsidies, Stop BEZOS Act aimed at Amazon and other alleged beneficiaries of corporate welfare such as Walmart, McDonald's and Uber.
Among the bill supporters were Tucker Carlson of Fox News and Matt Taibbi, who criticized himself and other journalists for not covering Amazon's contribution to wealth inequality earlier. On October 2, Amazon announced that its minimum wage for all American employees would be raised to $15 per hour.
Sanders congratulated the company for making this decision.
Former employees, current employees, the media, and politicians have criticized Amazon for poor working conditions at the company.
In 2011, it was publicized that workers had to carry out tasks in 100F-38C at the Brenningsville, Pennsylvania warehouse.
As a result of these inhumane conditions, employees became extremely uncomfortable and suffered from dehydration and collapse.
Loading bay doors were not open to allow in fresh air because of concerns over theft.
Amazon's initial response was to pay for an ambulance to sit outside on call to cart away overheated employees.
The company eventually installed air conditioning at the warehouse.
Some workers, pickers, who travel the building with a trolley and a handheld scanner, picking customer orders can walk up to 15 miles during their workday, and if they fall behind on their targets, they can be reprimanded.
The handheld scanners Give real-time information to the employee on how quickly or slowly they are working. The scanners also serve to allow team leads and area managers to track the specific locations of employees and how much idle time they gain when not working.
In a German television report broadcast in February 2015, journalists Diana Lotto and Peter Onneken conducted a covered investigation at the distribution center of Amazon in the town of Bad Hersfeld in the German state of Hessen.
The report highlights the behavior of some of the security guards, themselves being employed by a third-party company, who apparently either had a neo-Nazi background or deliberately dressed in neo-Nazi apparel and who were intimidating foreign and temporary female workers at its distribution centers.
The third-party security company involved was delisted by Amazon as a business contact shortly after that report. bad yet again. Also, I like to apologize for causing technical difficulties, crashing the video system again, and causing red screen of death and shutting down video system automatically and not be able to boot up.
Anyways, let's continue.
In March 2015, it was reported in The Verge that Amazon will be removing non-compete clauses of 18 months in length from its U.S. employment contracts for hourly paid workers after criticism that it was acting unreasonably in preventing such employees from finding other work.
Even short-term temporary workers have to sign contracts that prohibit them from working at any company where they would, directly or indirectly, support any good or service that competes with those they helped support at Amazon for 18 months after leaving Amazon, even if they are fired or made redundant.
A 2015 front page article in the New York Times profiled several former Amazon employees who together described a bruising workplace culture in which workers with illness or other personal crises were pushed out or unfairly evaluated.
Bezos responded by writing a Sunday memo to employees in which he disputed the Times' account of shockingly callous management practices that he said would never be tolerated at the company.
In an effort to boost employee morale, on November 2, 2015, Amazon announced that it would be extending 6 weeks of paid leave for new mothers and fathers.
This change includes birth parents and adoptive parents and can be applied in conjunction with existing maternity leave and medical leave for new mothers.
In mid-2018, investigations by journalists and media outlets such as The Guardian reported poor working conditions at Amazon's fulfillment centers.
Later in 2018, another article exposed poor working conditions for Amazon's delivery drivers.
In response to criticism that Amazon does not pay its workers a livable wage, Jeff Bezos announced beginning November 1, 2018, all US and UK Amazon employees will earn a $15 an hour minimum wage.
Amazon will also lobby to make $15 an hour the federal minimum wage.
At the same time, Amazon also eliminated stock awards and bonuses for hourly employees. On Black Friday 2018, Amazon warehouse workers in several European countries, including Italy, Germany, Spain, and the United Kingdom, went on strike to protest inhumane working conditions and low pay. The Daily Beast reported in March 2019 that emergency services responded to 189 calls from 46 Amazon warehouses in 17 states between the years 2013 and 2018, all related to suicidal employees.
The workers attributed their mental breakdowns to employer-imposed social isolation, aggressive surveillance, and the hurried and dangerous working conditions at these fulfillment centers.
One former employee told the Daily Beast it's this isolating colony of hell where people having breakdowns is a regular occurrence. On July 15, 2019, during the onset of Amazon's Prime Day sale event, Amazon employees working in the United States and Germany went on strike in protest of unfair wages and poor working conditions. In March 2020, during the coronavirus outbreak, when government instructed companies to restrict social contact, Amazon's UK staff was forced to work overtime to meet the demand spiked by the disease.
The company was deemed to put profit before employees' safety. We will continue about Amazon in part 7, which is final part.